ja sam Sebastian, imam 26 godina, ja sam Francuz, ali živim u Beogradu. Ja radim kao volonter, moja organizacija je Media edukacija Centar.
Ćao, zovem se Aleksandra, sam volonterka u centru novom, imam 26 godina, sam iz Polske.
Zdravo, ja sam Clemence, ja imam 23 godine, sam volonterka u centru EVS i sam iz Polske.
Ćao, zovem se Maciej, imam 21 godina, ja sam iz Polske i radim u udruženju Živimo zajedno.
Ćao, ja sam Latvija iz Estonije, imam 19 godina, ja sam volonterka u centru EVS.
Dobar dan, ja sam Sabić, ja sam volonterka u studium edukaciju u centru u Beogradu. Imam 26 godina i sam francuskinja.
Zdravo, ja sam Diplana, imam 22 godine i radim kao volonterka u kulturnoj centru EVS. Sam iz Slovačke.
Zdravo, ja sam Aleksandra, ja sam volonter u EVS-u, imam 28 godina i ja sam francuskinja.
I work in an organization Živimo zajedno, what means we are living together. This organization is taking care of disabled people from whole Belgrade during the day. We prepare for them a lot of workshops, like music, art, dance and foreign languages. Actually, I'm teaching them English. In our organization we have a store where we sell the products which our children make. We spend this money for make better situation in our organization. Working in this place is like a pleasure for me, and I feel that like in my home.
I work in an organization called Centar. Centar works with young people on topics like gender equality and healthy lifestyles. So what do? I'm not exactly saving the world, but I'm saving it a bit in my own way. I work on the topic of youth participation. Mostly I promote the EVS to young Serbs. I'm helping to organize international trainings and doing lots of other stuff in the office and outside of it. The thing is, what is great about my EVS that we have a possibility to start our own projects and about things what we enjoy the most. Sometimes we don't have so much to do, but when we do, I really enjoy it.
I'm volunteer in Culture Center X. The center organizes and produces theater shows, dance, concert, exhibition, débat, socially engagement art and analytical cultural pratique. I help during the event and I have the opportunity to work on my personal project.
I wanted to meet new people, to discover a new country, a new foreign language, a new culture and lifestyle. I was bored to be in France and about my routine life. I wanted to travel all over Europe, being for the first time far away from my family in France for 1 year. I had no fears and avoid myself to have any expectation. It's the best way to don't be disappointed. My spirit was more let's do it and we'll see. It was my choice to go abroad, so it's up to me to make this experience memorable and to enjoy every single moment of it.
Before coming to Serbia, I was working with disabled people in Poland. Work with them, it's really difficult, but for me it's my life. Giving something from me to these people is like breathing. I wanted to check how it looks like this kind of work in other countries. Western European countries are similar. Serbia for me is like challenge, completely new country, culture and human mentality. Also, I wanted to learn new language. I can say that after a couple of months I'm quite good with this. Volunteering is a great opportunity to meet interested people.
Belgrade was actually my impression of New Belgrade, which is the place of the city where we live. I took a cab from the airport and the driver dropped me in front of this huge grey building, and I thought to myself, really? This is gonna be the place where I live for 1 year? Yeah, and the next day we went on to visit the city, and I remember thinking how complicated everything seemed. I had lived abroad before, but in the country where I spoke the language. And when I came to Serbia, I didn't even know how to say hello. And it was also a new country, a new culture, new everything. But luckily for us, a lot of people here speak English, and they were very helpful to the scared little foreigners that we were.
The temperature was 30 degrees, and I thought, oh my god, I need to go to the swimming pool. And the next day, my mother Milizani went to Adam, the artificial lake, and I said, oh, it's so cool.
Surprised by a very warm weather. In Poland it was autumn already, right wearing my thick winter coat, and I almost boiled. But later I really enjoyed it, and I even managed to spend a nice day at Ada Tigania, which is an island on Sava River, with my lovely flatmates. And I cooled my feet in the water, and it was really, really nice.
What surprised me the most about Serbia is the way people seem to accommodate themselves to changes of plans all the time. There are huge flexibilities. The time conception, for instance, is so light that there is not even timetables for buses or trams. And if a facility has an opening hour, it might happen that open when it shouldn't be, or vice versa.
The most surprising thing for me about Belgrade is that it is well known for its nightlife, but the best places are actually very well hidden. It was a bit surprising for me at the beginning to ring at the interphone, climb a couple of stairs, and knock at the door to enter a bar. And also what's funny is the location. Like some people were taking us in just very dark alleys behind very creepy doors, and there was no sign inside, and we were a bit wondering and they were trying to kill us or something. And then you enter and there's a very cool bar.
Definitely the people are welcoming and useful there if we need help. Also where Serbia is situated, I think it gives a lot of opportunity to travel all around Balkans and Europe. About the city, what I like is that Belgrade doesn't look like any other city in Europe. That's amazing, and the nightlife in Belgrade is wonderful, one of the best in Europe.
The same people take the time to help. I remember the first time I was totally lost. The street name are in Cyrillic, the transport map, it was not clear for me, but the one girl helped me to find my way. And also the food is totally different. Noel, servisa, cilapi, but it's very, very, very good.
learning some new, or learning some new opinions and some new perspective about life and work, and also just talking with other people about brings me many important perspectives.
I learned how NGO works, what opportunities and what obstacles are there. That's very, very valuable experience for me. I also learned some Serbian. It's a process, but I'm already proud of my translations. When it comes to personal experiences, the most important lesson was to keep an open mind and go beyond stereotypes that was still stuck in my head.
Changed my life. It didn't turn it upside down, but I'm a different person now for sure. I've met a lot of wonderful people and have done things that I've never done before. As being a baby of the EVS family here, surrounded with all these older and more experienced people, I had to grow up in some kind of way. I feel so much more responsible and independent, and I know so much more about different things than before. EVS didn't change my future plans, but when I go back to my home country, I definitely want to start different activities and projects now.
I would like to say that it's very important to adapt to the local environment and be open to change your mind a little bit, change your attitude a little bit, and most of all, the most important thing is to focus on positive things and continue creating something new and better.
What I would say is that you need to figure out what you really want before you go. Like, do you want to be in a big city or do you want to be in a small village? Would you want to go to some place completely different from where you live, or would you rather be in some place that is a bit similar? Or do you want to be with roommates, or to live alone, or to be in a host family? Do you want a big organization or a small one? There's a lot of stuff to figure out, and I would tell you to take some time to be sure of that so that you can make the most of your EVS experience.
Go for it, definitely, but be open to unexpected experiences and discoveries. Be aware that this kind of experience might not correspond exactly to your first plans, but can still be very rewarding. Be open to be flexible and very positive.
If you're hesitating whether to become an EVS volunteer or not, then don't. Just do it. At first I was a bit afraid as well, because I was the only one from my class who didn't go to university, and I had doubts whether EVS would be a waste of time or would it be a good opportunity for the future. I can tell now, after 6 months of EVS, that it has been totally worth it, and I've learned so much, because the life lessons you learn during your EVS, you can't have them in schools. Like, for example, how to survive with your pocket money for a month, or how to kill cockroaches with a vacuum cleaner. Then definitely, I tell you, you're not gonna regret that. So just go for it, learn, enjoy, and have fun.
Call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me.